Okay, runners have been called forward now for the second trial, which is a 2-year-old. Field of 8 to go around. Make a reasonable line of it for the babies. Rock and Roll Emma coming down on the inside with Boucle. Coming in now is SP Supreme. Sackheim on its inside, Modern Beach. The outside runner, Monduli Mac, hits the gate. Attack and Rhythm. And the other one is Long Shanks. Arms folded away and racing, and that was an even line. And Long Shanks and Attack and Rhythm from the outside were probably the best two to begin with Rock and Roll Diva. Rock and Roll Emma, who's down on the inside. Now off the track, but he's out in front, is Long Shanks. It's going to take up, assume control of the lead as they go around towards the Neville stud the first time. Rock and Roll Emma's been patiently driven down on the inside. Racing up without cover was SP Supreme, who got away better than he did last week. Down on the inside then was Boucle racing fourth. On the outside then was Attack and Rhythm. It's on the outside of Sackheim. Behind it was Modern Beach, and at the tail of the field was the outside runner, which was Monduli Mac. Gone through the first quarter in 29.4, and they come down to get the judge and the bell. And on the outside, being reined along here was SP Supreme off the track, and it's trying to get to the lead. It gets about a head in front. The Long Shanks kicks up on its inside to hold it out. Rock and Roll Emma's had a beautiful run racing third down on the pegs. It's been followed by Boucle. Not far behind them was Sackheim. Now Modern Beach starts to make a little bit of ground on the outside. Attack and Rhythm back to second last, and Monduli Mac's been hard driven at the tail of the field. 29.9 for the second quarter, so there's no loafing here for the 2-year-olds. That's 59.3 for the first half. Now, Long Shanks has been driven along to try and hold out SP Supreme, who's on the outside. Rock and Roll Emma's got off the pegs now into the 1-1. Boucle takes the position behind the leader. Modern Beach was behind those, and Sackheim has also got away from the pegs. Attack and Rhythm's now starting to make ground on the inside, and still at the tail of the field was Monduli Mac. 30.7 for the next quarter, and SP Supreme now gets a metre in front of Long Shanks. Rock and Roll Emma's had a beautiful run in transit. Brad Cohen's driven this brilliantly. Now he pulls out 3 wide to make his run, and Modern Beach is behind him. Attack and Rhythm still making ground on the inside, and Boucle is in between runners looking for racing room. SP Supreme in front under sufferance because Rock and Roll Emma now hits the lead. Modern Beach is a danger down the outside, but it's not going to make it. Rock and Roll Emma comes down to take it out. Modern Beach second. Across the line third then was SP Supreme. Rattling home was Sackheim out wide. Boucle got a run through the middle there, but was denied racing room at the top of the straight. Attack and Rhythm stuck to the pegs and made good ground. Long Shanks, the early leader, finished behind those, and Monduli Mac was at the tail throughout. 2 minutes, 0.7. That's not a bad mile rate for the 2-year-olds. And that last quarter is in 30.7. Okay, final details after trial 2. Number 1 was first home, Rock and Roll Emma. Brad Cowan enjoyed a beautiful run behind the leader and extricated 3 wide at the top of the straight. Hit the line well. Second home was number 5, Modern Beach, made up good ground, Jeff Harding. And number 4 was a good run, SP Supreme, sitting outside the leader, doing all the bullocking work. Held on well for third for Mitch Chappell. Officially fourth was number 3, the night catcher as well, Sackheim. The overall time and mile rate was 2 minutes, 0.7, 2 minutes, 0.7. The margins were 3 metres by 2. 3 metres by 2, the margins, and the sectional times. First quarter was 29.4, second quarter was 29.9, down the back in 30.7, home in 30.7.